Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about some of the guns and gear that were used during the Gulf War as well as Operation Desert Storm. Some of the guns and gear would have also been used in Panama. Panama took off in 89 to 90, and then from 1990 the Gulf War started in August and ran through February of 1991. So we're going to get into some of the stuff that would have been used. Some of the gear was kind of new, some of it wasn't, some of it would have been used between both conflicts or wars. So we're going to hop right into it, to the ever-beloved 723. This would have been primarily used by Delta, and this is a surplus Colt upper with a GG&G handguard. And no, it is not in the right configuration for the time period because a lot of my collection has been displaced at the moment. It's being stored in another location as I'm renovating after the tornado hurricane type season that we're having. So this is like I said, a surplus Colt upper with an 8.3000 on it. And the 723s, you have the 653s, the 654s, 733s, and 723s and 727s. 723s and 727s strictly adopted 1993, right before the M4. But anyway, so these guns right here in this configuration would have been used by Delta during Operation Desert Storm. And you have the M4 profile barrel with an C7 or A1 style, but considered M16 A2 carbines, just to go ahead and cover like the bases there in general. But then we had, the Beretta being fielded 1985, XM9 military trials adopted 1987, and here we go. This is not an M9. It is a Beretta 92D double action only gun that I converted to double action single action. Why? Because I could. And here we have the Bianchi M12 holster that would have been adopted somewhere around that time period as well, and it has the beloved suicide flap on it. And these are just very utilitarian, universal style holsters you can use for all kinds of cool other weapons as well. And then, of course, in the 80s, how could we forget the adoption of the beloved Mossberg 590 M590A1. This one is actually marked M590A1. It's a much older version without the ghost ring sights on it, but you got the 7-round mag tube on it, the bayonet lug. And why do I mention the bayonet lug? Because two things. If it can fold, it should. And if you can attach a bayonet, you should also do that as well. 1987, we get the M9 bayonet, and it just goes perfectly with the adoption of also the lovely, probably last of the trench guns. I don't know. From my understanding, the Winchester 1200 was technically the last of the trench guns, but you can attach a bayonet factory to the 590. So for my generation, maybe it was the last of the trench guns. I don't know. I'm just calling it that because I like to. But again, back to the trading cards. Huge event. The advent of Operation Desert Storm, we would take these to school and trade them for guns and gear that we didn't have. And one of the most prominent guns we saw in the trading cards was the M16 A2. This variant is a Colt 1993 model, and yeah, it does not have the bayonet because Colt kind of got ahead of the game, and for any commercial gun or even police department issued guns, they went ahead and they lopped off the bayonet lug, but you can see that it is threaded. And this is a police trade-in. It is a little bit salty, and no, during the Gulf War at Operation Desert Storm, they would not have had a nice armament rail, and they probably would not have had a GG&G bipod because this wasn't even made then, and I honestly don't know when the Knights Armament rail would have been issued or used, but you still have the M16 A2 style variant here, but it does have a A1 buttstock on it because, one, I'm short, but a lovely shooting gun in and of itself. Now, also at the time, we still were issuing the M7 bayonets, and you would have seen a lot of these Black Hawk style drop leg holsters. This is a Colt 1991, and it would have been a little late to the party as Desert Storm ended in 1991, that February, but just because we were talking about it and it is a Colt, it has the updated sights on it, and the M1911A1, or technically a variant of it, would have been still issued to troops during Operation Desert Storm. Delta Force also carried a lot of modded MEU SOC type 1911s, and this one right here is just, it's been worked over. It's just an amazing shooter. Riding here in a military surplus old school Black Hawk that I picked up from Thoroughbred Armament. and just a cool piece of military gear here, history technically. So that is it for the video. Let me know what you want to see next. If you want me to open up the trading cards, I will. They're basically already opened as it is due to the moisture and the age. I haven't went through them. I can go through them with you guys on camera if you want me to. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you want to see next. Let me know if you're going to be a nerd like me and play the new Black Ops game. Just because it's sitting here, 727 style-ish. This is a Colt. Please trade in. I don't remember where I picked this one up, but you have the pencil barrel and the A2 style upper. And the 727 sometimes had a pencil style barrel or an H-bar barrel, or sometimes an M4 barrel, or sometimes not. But always for the 727, an A2 style upper. However, technically, to piss a lot of people off, this is an M16 A2 style upper as well, or a C7, not technically an A1. It's an A1 style, like sight, picture, or upper, but it's still, they considered it an M16 A2 carbine. Yeah, people like to disagree on that matter, but it's like nomenclature. So thank you for watching. Have a great day, and let me know what you want to see next. Again, and thank you for all the support. Awkward staring at the camera now. Let's make some eye contact. Make it really weird. Yeah, okay, bye.